Charlene Trace, Miss Georgia.
All right, good morning.
Good morning. How do you pronounce your name?
Shallon Chester
Shallon.
Trice.
Please have a seat. I like how you mentioned in your information that the most powerful thing that you can do is your introduction to people about yourself. So how do you introduce yourself? Tell us about you.
So I'm Shallon Chester Trice, and a background about my name. My mom used to watch $6 Million Man when she was 10 years old, and she said that when she had her daughter, I'm her last child, she said she would name her Shallon, and she remembered that when she was little. So the $6 Million Man and the alien came down, he was on the table, and basically Linda Hamilton played her back in the day. I don't know if you guys know $6 Million Man. So basically back then, she said, when the alien said, my name is Shallon, that's where my name came from. And from then, I use it as a power tool because a lot of people don't say my name right. They always say Shallon, Shaylin. So when I have to introduce myself, I have to say Shallon Chester Trice so that they know that it's very powerful.
I like that. Power on the first part. That's good. That's really good. Thank you so
With
much.
conviction. Well, I'm sorry.
No.
Okay. So, since you started this pageant, you've met many sisters, many friends.
Yes.
So, what one thing that you were somewhat impressed when all these contestants gathered together? Is there one thing that you want to share that you just thought, oh, anything?
Well, it's funny that you said that because one of the ladies from Tennessee who just came in, Shauna, she mentioned that one of the 3 people she wanted to meet was me. And I never met her. We only had conference calls, so Zoom and everything. So she said when she saw me, when she heard me talk, that was the reason why she wanted to meet me, because she said I stood out of everybody. And I've been doing pageantry for a while now, but she was like, for you to speak and what you were saying meant so much to her that she wanted to meet me.
Oh, that's nice.
So is this, how many pageants have you done before?
About 5, roughly, and this is my 4th year here at American Music National.
Good for you. You are dedicated. You love
Well, I'm
the
dedicated to
system.
my service, definitely.
What brings you back and back and back to this one?
I believe in what they're doing. American Beauties National has been around, I think this is their 5th year, because we didn't get to compete last year. So for me, knowing that they take on us as women with domestic violence is their platform. That's something my mom had to deal with when she was married to my father. And I just believe in what they're doing. And I keep coming back because I believe in everything. And then I want to actually bring out what I'm doing, because my platform is heard, empowered, rewarded. Every girl deserves to be heard. And for me, I know I put it on there, but I don't talk about it much, but I was sexually harassed in college. And so for me, when that stood out in college, I kind of made sure that any girl, young adult deserves to be heard, basically whatever's going on. I was shunned in college my freshman year after I told the dean and I told the legal assistant that this was going on, and they didn't believe me. It took almost 3 years. So junior year, that's when they went forth with everything, and I lost friends. I lost half of my community, but there are some people that stood by me because it happened. Of course, it wasn't videotaped, but it was recorded, and those that didn't really take on that ownership to let them know that it happened, eventually other cases came up, and through me, that helped other girls kind of tell about what was going on in college and how they could speak up for everything.
Wow.
Let me ask, what do you think, when it comes to leadership, what would you say is the top quality that a great leader should have?
For leadership, it's just making sure that you're driven and you do what you need to do. Don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on things that you're doing in the community. My little one, she definitely thinks highly of me. She just won Lifetime Princess. So for me, inspiring her and letting her know don't give up on what you're doing. Because even last year, she was like, Mommy, it's okay. And if you're ready to come back, we can come back. And I said, okay. So just believing in yourself and knowing that, like, no matter how long it takes, that you can do it.
Tell us about Read Across America Day and what you did this year.
So, Read Across America was a little different this year. It was virtually, but I did get to go to my daughter's school. She goes to Georgetown in Columbus, Georgia. And she's a third grader, so I got to, similar to this, I got to speak to the kids. I read all the colors, and I had this yellow dress on that had different colors. And my day was Friday, so they had different days. You know, they had the sock day, they had the tacky day, and my day was the all about colors. So I got to read to the kids, and it's really different because you're holding the book, and you don't know how their reaction will be. But my daughter is virtually, so when I came on, they was like, "Oh my God, that's Shoshana's mom!" So it felt good to kind of see them react to it. So, like I said, Read Across America was a little different because normally I could just speak in front of them, but this year I had to do it on camera.
And you mentioned your daughter many times. What is the key to having a good relationship with your daughter?
Just making sure I listen to her, that I'm understanding what she needs, and it's been hard because virtually all the kids are struggling. And I would say my daughter is struggling too. And just knowing that after I finish my day or when I'm at home, that I take care of her needs first, right after I finish my job. Because if I don't listen to her and I don't take heed to what she's doing, then she's definitely gonna, you know, go south and not think that mommy cares about her.
How would you empower a young lady that has been through the pageantry system and was not successful maybe once or twice? How would you empower that young lady?
I definitely tell her don't give up. And it doesn't really matter about whether you win or lose, because everybody wants to win, of course. But if you believe in what you're doing as far as your platform goes, then strive for that, because everyone's looking, everyone sees that. Because even with my platform, everyone's still, in my hometown, I'm thought of the Queen of Columbus, Georgia. And so I didn't dub myself that title, but it was definitely dubbed. So tell her not to give up and keep trying, because you never know what's gonna happen.
I think our time is up. Anything that you want to add as we close today?
No, but it's been wonderful talking to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.